Hello everyone, welcome to episode number 4 of The Turning Point, my video series for Faeria, where I'll be examining matches for plays made, or not made, which result in a swing in individual games or series as a whole. Now this won't be the he top deck last nightmare right when he needed it to turn the game around. This will be examining high precision clears, complicated movement tactics, or plays which look bad at the start, but really swing the game in the right direction. Today's episode focuses on examining all of your options before committing to a play. Not only for what's a good play on the current turn, but about what your plan is over multiple turns. For that, we're going to be taking a look at game number 6 of King of the Hill number 2 hosted by NoFL, featuring Little Newbie versus Donpork. Now, King of the Hill runs a best of 9, in which players are required to bring 2 monocolor decks, 2 dual color decks, and 1 deck of their choice from the remaining mono or dual color combinations. The losing deck has to stay the same, while the winner has their deck selected by the loser out of their remaining lineup. So for this game, Little Newbie is using a yellow-red angry deck, and Donpork is using the red barracks deck, which we saw gaining some popularity. Now where we jump into the game, we can see Little Newbie use all of his Faeria to remove Donpork's only creature, taking control of the right side, while also setting up his Demon Wing to move towards double collecting on the far side. Donpork has a few removal options in hand and a lot of Faeria to use, but acts very quickly, and this becomes the turning point. Deathwalker is a perfect target for the Bomb Slinger, so Donpork chooses that play almost immediately. But the follow-up puts Donpork in a really awkward position, and we can actually see him scroll through the cards in his hand, realizing that he may have had a better line. This is because Little Newbie's annoying Gnat is still in a great spot to trade right into the Bomb Slinger, denying Donpork the double collecting advantage he is trying to set up. Donpork could play the Flame Spitter at this point to clear the Gnat, but that doesn't guarantee that it won't respawn in a good enough place to kill off one of Donpork's creatures, and that also leaves the Demon Wing uncontested on the far side. We see Donpork eventually play the Flame Spitter to hit the Demon Wing, setting up to kill it with the Ground Shaker on the following turn, but this setup favors Little Newbie, as he is still able to collect one more turn with the Demon Wing, as well as getting the free clear with the annoying Gnat onto the Slinger, leaving him in a very good position to contest whatever Donpork plays on the following turn. Now let's reset this play. At the current state of the game, Donpork wants to accomplish 3 things. Kill the Deathwalker to set up his creatures on the right side, kill off the Demon Wing to prevent it from double collecting on the far side, and finally, have his creatures in defendable positions to prevent Little Newbie from clearing them efficiently over and over with the annoying Gnat. Bomb Slinger looks like such a good option to kill the Deathwalker that Donpork doesn't even consider what other options he has to achieve the rest of his goals. However, he just drew this Ground Shaker, meaning during previous turns, he wasn't planning what play would be best around that card, only what he already had in hand. Donpork actually ends up with a line of play which has an almost perfect success rate of allowing him to take control of the game on this turn. Donpork could play his Ground Shaker on this mountain beside the well. This sets up killing the Deathwalker with the Flame Burst in hand, and killing the Demon Wing with the Flame Spitter, achieving goals 1 and 2 I mentioned earlier, of gaining control over the right side while denying Little Newbie the far side. Playing the Ground Shaker also kills the annoying Gnat, meaning Donpork will want to play his Flame Spitter where the Gnat cannot reach it, and he has 3 placements which allow that. First, he could place a mountain and play it between the wells, leaving it as a collector while he moves his Ground Shaker up aggressively. If the Gnat is within reach of that spot, the second option is to play the Spitter beside his orb, again in position to be defended by the Ground Shaker. Now, there is an issue here. This space in the middle is the only respawn spot where the Gnat would be able to reach either 1 or 2. But if that ends up being the case, a mountain and the Spitter could be played at this third option, setting up a defensive collector on the far side, again applying pressure with the ground shaker on the right. This series of plays wipes Little Newbie's creatures off the board, and would have resulted in Donpork being in full control. And while that doesn't necessarily lead to a win, it would have put him in a much better position than the play he chose. Another note here is that Donpork would go on to lose this game, as well as the following game, dropping the series 5-2. So this could have been a turning point not only for the game, but for the series as a whole, as Donpork would have evened up the series 3-3 with momentum on his side. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope it will lead you to consider all of your options before making your move. As always, you can find me streaming on Metagamingtv on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter at Scorch_13. Be sure to join our Metagamingtv Discord channel, and check out the brand new Metagaming.tv website to keep up to date with everything in the community. Also, leave a comment below or in our Discord channel if a play catches your eye that you'd like to see featured in an upcoming episode. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.